Hello, hello. Welcome to everybody. Thank you for returning. Thank you for joining me again as I set myself up right now. I'm still going to hang out for a couple more minutes as I get the setup all ready, but in just a short amount of time, we will be continuing our adventures in the mythical land of Seattle in a small little diner that only exists in the middle of the night. So, trying to think where we left off was. I can remember the most recent thing we were having. We were seeing the other point, or the other side of the relationship issues with what is his name? Bailey's, right? Because everything about him's alcoholic. So we have Bailey's and Lua, and so on Sunday we had seen Lua's side of the issues in their relationship and the hurdles that she needed to go over, and our good friend Vampire Boy, whose name is escaping me at the moment, he was giving his viewpoint on her problems and how she should handle those problems, basically saying that she should be more accepting of the fact that Bailey's is willing to risk everything, including the loss of his own family and immortality, to be with her, and the fact that she can't accept that without him. The only way she would accept him is if his family accepted her, was being very like greedy and not understanding of what Bailey's going through. And then we got a flip side. We got Werewolf Keanu Reeves come in, and he talked to Bailey's about how he was not fully understanding the weight of the situation that he was putting him and Lua in, that the loss of family for him also means the loss of his immortality, and how he doesn't even have health insurance or anything, so because he's never had to worry about that before. But he's telling him, you're going into this unprepared, and I think you should try to find a better resolution to your issues than what you're currently going with. So we're gonna see, now that we've seen both sides of it, maybe in the next day or two in game. I think we should maybe see a resolution tonight, but maybe in the next day or two we'll see how they come together, how they manage to bridge the gap in their relationship, and hopefully, we're all hopeless romantics around here, or at least I am, and I'd like to believe that they are able to come together and figure out a way that is best for everyone, and maybe can, get Bailey's parents to see her in a better light, and get her parents to be more accepting of him, and they can all be one big happy family. Other than that, we have the budding relationship possibly between the Fish Girl game. The orc made games, and the Fish Girl just covered games, I believe. But she seems to have a big old crush on the orc girl. So maybe we'll see where that goes. And maybe we'll read more bizarro short stories from Freya in the Evening Whispers. I do look forward to those. And oh right, and the last bit that had happened right towards the end there was we had the cat girl's dad come in and talk to our favorite officer and get some fatherly advice, get some ideas on how to better approach the situation and see where he was coming from in all of this and why he was so concerned for his daughter's safety. And with that, we will head on in. The evening whispers. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? Coachella. I'm assuming that's not actually Coachella and Couchella. 10 reasons why you should go. Maybe I should read those, and then I would finally go to a Coachella and know the proper spelling of it. Sports tournament in space might be the only... Oh, wait, I've already read this. Change your screen. Oh, thank you. Before I go the whole... There we go. There we go. So, the WHO vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedatives illegally. We got Coachella, and we got sports tournaments in space. And I remember last time we had ended on this, I was questioning whether that would mean zero gravity sports on the moon, or just normal sports arenas with artificial gravity outside of Earth. I was really hoping for zero grav, but who knows? Only time will tell. Hyde, that's your name, Mr. Hyde. But first, before we get to Mr. Hyde, we have to read about a stray boy and a lonely cat. Midnight. The boy arrives at his home. The ticking sound of the cooling engine fills the dark, empty garage, followed by the scrape of a rusty metal door being forcefully closed. He leaves the garage, and there she is, waiting for him to come back home. She always waits in the same spot, around the same time. The boy always smiles when he sees her. The cat calls the boy, demanding the treatment that she always receives from him every night, in the same spot, around the same time. He laughs quietly as he walks up to join her. "You've been waiting for me, haven't you? Here, come here," says the boy to the cat while he pets her fur. The cat purrs loudly and refuses to stand still. She dances around him, stands up tall on 2 feet, rubs her head against his shins, and shares her affection while enjoying their nightly routine. Until suddenly, the boy decides that their interaction is enough for today. He stands up, walks away from her, and closes his door. The cat understands that their time for the day is up. They both return to their own lives. The boy did not give the cat something to eat, and the cat did not sleep next to him to help him relax, for she was not his, and he was not hers. Okay, so he just pets some random stray cat, and then is like, "I'm out." Wait, the stray boy and the lonely cat. Yeah, I guess it's just a random alley cat. Alright, nothing new on Tamagotchi life. Hyde. He never really changed. Gala, I know. But it was surprisingly nice, catching up with people from back then. And thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Don. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment. Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Alright. You know what to do. Alright, so it's coffee, milk, and ginger. He's literally spoon-feeding me the answer. I just already forgot if I was going to say that I was going to do ginger as a primary or ginger as a garnish this time. I think I keep doing ginger as a primary, so I'm gonna try milk primary and ginger garnish. Ginger secondary is what we talked about. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna try that. Please be the right choice for you, Keanu. And we're gonna latte art. I already did a dog. What should I draw? Draw a fish. Alright, Miss Smokebreak. Thank you for joining the stream with us tonight. I will honor you. Your dedication with a little, we got a little Jesus fish going on. It's the only one I really know how to draw. Bam. Beep. And let's see if we can't tease a little smile in here. I'm kind of giving him a dorsal fin. It's like turning into a weird... Let me try again. This is the most harrowing part because I'm bad at drawing. Whoofda. All right, so I can't heavy pour this whole time. Let's see if I gotta. All right. There we go. There we are. Yes, perfect. Give him a little face, a little eye there. Little smile. Oops. That's, we'll just call that fins. Gills and shit. Yeah. Alright, close enough. Hello? Saurus Styles rating with a party of 12. Good gracious. Cuttlefish Cult has come to support. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna give it a second. Light Roxas 93, DDR Sora Style, Spin Kitty. Thank you all for the follows. Feel it Lupus, thank you for the follow. See, and this is what I was talking about, Sora. I'm gonna have to throw money at you so they don't have to feast their eyes on the default Streamlabs follow announcement. Get a few interesting little arts in here. Oh, yeah, for everybody just joining me, I am currently making a home remedy to stop werewolf fury for our favorite resident werewolf, Keanu Reeves. Anything that involves milk in there will let me do latte art, and I do take requests from the chat. So if you stick around long enough and you say something dumb enough, we just might draw it. If you believe that a third grader could draw it, that is the max level of my drawing capability. So we have our fish that was requested by the lovely Smoke Break. And now we are going to serve it to Keanu Reeves and his gay vampire boyfriend Hyde. Try this. Thank you. I'm sorry, but this doesn't taste anything like what I asked for. God damn it. I've been working on this recipe for like 4 in-game days now and 3 real-life stream days, and I can't get the fucking recipe right, man. I'm curious if it's not a coffee base, because I can start with milk. So it might be a milk ginger coffee. I can't stay mad at you because you're beautiful. Also, this picture doesn't really do justice. I need to show you why I keep calling him Keanu's. Because this is straight up, just sad Keanu eating a sandwich on a park bench. The second I saw this, I'm like, holy shit, we have discount Keanu Reeves in Seattle. So, that is why this man, forever, Gala, is forever the fucking... Maybe it might be T. I wonder how many more chances we're gonna get at this. I'm hoping there's not bad endings in this game, and one of them being not, if you fuck up Gala's werewolf serum too many times, he eventually just turns and like rips your throat out or something. But we will see. This doesn't taste anything like what I asked for. Pardon me for the mistake, sir. Never mind. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Yeah, I bet he guarded that body. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when it was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, tough? Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Poison Pear 07, thank you for the follow. I hope you stay a while and listen. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm nor deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before, hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. Oh, it wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. My god, he really is just John Wick as a werewolf. So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed... Hide? I'd prefer it if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I've found a new purpose in life, helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a war veteran werewolf to become a nurse or a doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence and helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Don, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Tea-based. So let's go. We got tea has a bit of cool. We need warm and cool. So we could throw in some milk. If I throw in mint, that's gonna be too cool for school. Cinnamon's too warm. It's very warm. Let's do... I'm sorry, Hyde, if you end up not liking this, but I need more milk because we have a lot more viewers to satiate with terrible drawings. So we're gonna go with that and lemon. Lemon will even it out perfectly. There we go. I hope you know Sora. I don't know if you've seen these TikToks or anything. And anybody willing to donate an idea for Mr. Hyde's latte art. But anytime I hear the word lemon, I immediately think of the Miku sound on TikTok where she says lemon really badly, eats it, and then screams. That's just, that's a constant in my mind. Because the internet has broken me. And you know what? Actually, let's do that. In honor of DDR Sora's style, who definitely shouldn't be called Miku's style. Let's do our own hand at our very own little Miku as thanks for drawing all of you lovely, lovely people here. I don't know if Sora has explained this already. This is my first set of streams ever. I just started streaming last Friday. This is my third stream, and I'm currently doing a full playthrough of this game, Coffee Talk. I want to try and get as much done in the next 2 weeks because that's how long the VODs stay for, and I'm keeping the VODs up so that if any of you would like to come back, if you've never seen this game or would just like to live the adventure with me and the rest of chat. And Arco Frost, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you stay a while and listen. If you all want to live this adventure with me and watch me fucking not be able to draw circles, you're more than welcome to do that. I'm actually debating on creating a secondary YouTube channel to the primary one I use, um, where I will be uploading the VODs over there so they can be enjoyed at a later date. Oh, she's getting a little mushied face. I'm sorry. So, oh god, oh, she's melting. Oh, I'm so sorry, Faust. I have pure dumb brain, and I cannot read. That's why I specifically am playing games that do a lot of reading. Because I'd say two of my weakest strengths are reading and speaking. So, with all of your patience, I'd like to brave this new frontier together. And hopefully get just a little bit better. These are her twin tails. And she needs a little stick body. There we go. There's her arms. Her mouth is that weird little upside down V thing that she gets. A lot of people draw her as. So there we go. Here's your Miku in honor of DDR Sora style. Here is your order. Exactly what I wanted. Fuck yeah! Score, baby! By the way, I feel like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Speak of the devil, and she arrives with fairy hair. Speak of the devil. It's Freya. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya? By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You've got to be high for me to sleep with you. You look tired, Freya. Hard day at work. How could you tell? Call it werewolf sense. Right. I showed Dawn my draft. And I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. And I'm glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Hello and welcome, Just Another Madman. I hope you stay a while and listen. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that young Emmett Selk at the table? Yeah, we have Vampire Emmett Selk, Werewolf Keanu Reeves, and our very own DDR Sora style with shorter hair. Things I like. How much a specialist costs. Wait, hold on. I'm a little lost in the conversation since I'm being called out on being called out in chat. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like biz devs for people's lives then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people, like my friend here, only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about our work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives, anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep a hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. You. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hyde, you've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And if I still get raises while doing this job, I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, still enjoying the vibes here. I'll hope to see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Don. And you, Freya. See ya. Take care on your way. Should have kept that Miku. Self-dyslexia, all good. I learned audio editing for you, Don. Ooh. Okay. I'll be very interested to hear about that later. Or are you... Oh, is this a YouTube? Is this not actual audio editing? Am I being cursed by fucking... Am I being cursed just like Sora is? Oh my god, that... I I both knew what to expect and was still surprised at the same time. Just I take that as an immeasurable compliment because I'm also constantly spinning things in my hands even while I'm reading. That young Emmett Silk, Madman Ways, blah blah blah. Sora, if her hair was cuttable grass patch from Zelda. So I mean, I need to have my hair cut soon. Kibble said I could pull off gauze her hair if I ever tried. Oh, dude, rupees in your hair, Sora. All of your financial problems will be done. Just keep hacking away at it. Freya, you know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how'd you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. And he retold the story of drunken dwarves fighting a very drunk vampire. Whoa. I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's comfortable talking about it, right? He's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya. Come on. I won't get into any details. But going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it? Alright, heading off to bed. Hope you have a great night. Thank you, Anarcho Faust. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the views and the follow. Freya, I don't get it, but it must be difficult. Especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his... but you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? How could you not be? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested that he talk about with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I've no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Yes! Good evening, everyone! Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, Barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name last time you visited. For everybody new to the stream, this is probably my favorite customer. He is a normal astronaut man. Definitely not from space. Do you have a name? Name! We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. Yes! Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling effort in intergalactic exploration. Oh, also, for everybody just joining us, he came to Earth looking to bang and has been sadly catfished on Tinder by the what was Uruk High 69. He thought he was gonna get lucky with an orc girl, but was only catfished on the internet. Ah, I get what you mean, said Freya. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar after you left the coffee shop for a few days. So hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hi. You come here often. Oh, I just realized. We now have Neil's Facebook. Because in this world, just mentioning your name around a smartphone instantly adds you to that person's Facebook. Oh, we learned stuff from Hyde. He's born 8th of February. He's a vegan vampire model. And here is the number. I wonder if that's a real number, because that's... it's got 555 in there. Definitely a fake number. Damn it. And Neil. Space. It's just... I like to think he took a picture with the camera directly up against his helmet. Alright. You come here often. For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Oh, you are not from here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, do you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More, to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds really far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We choose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Oh, the Ermi Gendru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yeah. So, anything? Yes! We won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything. Yes! What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you would be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. So I'm curious to see what would be something that could make a spaceman feel. I'm assuming we like try and max out as many things as possible. So what gives us the most? It looks like, ooh, we might go with T. 2, 4. Alright, so let's go with you. Oh, wait, no. Reset. THC make him feel like he's floating in space. Yeah, if only. Sadly, this is just mint. I thought it was like an azalea I had up on the thing, and I was like, yeah, that's funny, just throw a whole plant in there. But mint makes a lot more sense. If we did cool, and then no, because we're gonna get a bit of warm either way. So let's go with T. Bitter. Lemon. Tea, ginger, and mint? This sounds like an awful combination. You're literally just munching on dirt at this point. Alright, let's see how he likes it. A cup of anything. Oh, wait, no, that's me. A cup of anything is ready for you. Thank you! The best part. The good from. Yeah, let me see what I got in the back. Nothing. I got nothing in the back. What the? Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking. That's how they drink. Whoo, boy. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yeah. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers. Doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away? Wow. Turns out perverts exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. This, everything about this. I love it. He drinks with his hands. He gets the doki dokis. He is space. Look at that face. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. Oh my god, Freya's gonna fuck the spaceman. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Ha! Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. The we is mildly concerning. Oh, it's definitely a hive mind, or bees. That suit could possibly be filled with thousands upon thousands of space bees. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for your stories, but I only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yeah, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought that your kind also loved the concept of restraint in taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? He's just gunning for it, man. One-track mind throughout space. We'll bang, okay? Oh my god, it could be Shepard in there. Why do you have to go with Neil? Freya said, first of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time you start by dating, boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? Dude, he is down bad. You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Doki doki. Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you commit yourself. You want to commit yourself to someone. Wow! The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone who's good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after that, making kids is still a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wore condoms. Condom? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So, we talked about using condoms. But how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink, a condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details, unless we agree to do the mating ritual. You ain't gonna know how we fucking unless we fucking. Oh, yeah, Smoke. Well, this is the best kind of past midnight coffee house talk that there is. I mean, you've been there. Practically all of your Discord calls are late night calls. And the conversations go wild in variation from topic to topic. I don't want to imagine how it's done, Freya said. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing We tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with you, all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. Antimatter Onal. Yeah, that was something. Stiff silence fills the coffee shop. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer org? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. You can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her the last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. God, I can't read my without thinking of, what is his name? Old Captain Big Nose from Persona 5. The bar. Not even. That was more, that was more Star Trek. Anywho. Igor, yes, thank you. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, said Hyde. Unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him. I didn't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. So, I'm off for the day. The fucking nose. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. Damn it, Freya. We have many viewers to entertain. You need to order more coffee. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike in the pouring rain. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. Oh, I didn't get to read it because I bumped something. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. The Evening Whispers. Protests arise over government treating of Atlantic immigrants. Oh, man, they're really one-for-oneing this shit. Yeah, in the makeshift fake lands of Seattle, where we have Broly's Brubalabees, and it's totally different than what's going on currently in everyday life. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organizations fight to save more forests. Some legally distinctly distinct Pringles. Are those pickled Pringles with the surest of crunch? Welcome. Oh my god, the CIA is here. Before we get to you, Mr. CIA man, I need to read my short stories. For everyone just joining us, Freya, the short bluish greenish haired girl, is a writer, and we can read her daily short stories on my phone app. Loving in silence. It was a Saturday night, as usual. I picked her up from her apartment for another Saturday night date. I use the word another, but to be honest, this was the first actual Saturday night date we've done since I don't even know when. I wasn't ever... It wasn't every week a cool Oh my goodness. Reset. I'm sorry. I used the word another, but to be honest, this was the first actual Saturday night date we've done since I don't even know when. It wasn't every week a cool event related to our hobby happened, so we, or I suppose I should say, weren't going to miss this chance for a cozy evening in her apartment. We'd only been dating for 4 months, and I kid you not, we couldn't have been more different. I'm the type of person who feels restless if I don't go out on the weekend, while she'd prefer to lock her apartment from the inside, flush the key down the toilet, and never leave again. That's why me going out to her apartment on the weekend was the fairest option for both of us. I mean, we can just order food online and chill without having to worry about the traffic. Ain't that cool? That's what she said whenever I asked if she wanted to eat out somewhere. That happened a lot in our first month together. After that, I just tried to get used to it. We drove to the event. It wasn't that far, but traffic's always ridiculous on the weekend. Throughout the drive, we barely spoke. Total silence, except for the music playing from my playlist. If she knew the song, we would sing along to the song. If not, then total silence it was. When we arrived at the event, she changed. She became the most outgoing, friendly, and talkative person around. Even I was nothing compared to her, and I usually consider myself a very talkative person. We said hi to everyone we knew and some we didn't, and then we tried all the games being showcased there. We sat next to each other, trying to game after one another, commenting on the story, art, music, gameplay, atmosphere, any other aspects you might use to judge a game. But when we played, we just played. No talking during the playthrough. Total silence, as if she was recharging spent energy from all of the interaction she's done. Back in her apartment, we didn't talk much. She made 2 cups of green tea latte for both of us, and then we watched Netflix together with only a few words traded. Don't you feel bored dating me? She asked. Really? This again. I know, I'm sorry to bring it up this up again, but you were so silent today I thought you were mad at me. Honey, I'm not mad at you. Why would I be? I don't know. It's just that I'm super introverted and you're super extroverted, and there are times when I feel like I'm holding you back from your true self. You're just overthinking things, honey. Tonight was amazing, and I can't thank you enough for being willing to join me and sacrifice your stay-at-home relaxation time. We both know how much you love staying in and how rarely you get the chance to do it. Why do you like me? You've asked this question a dozen times in the last 4 months, you know. I nudged her and smiled. I just want to make sure, she said, and started crying. Hey, don't be sad. It's okay. And to answer your question, I don't know why I like you. That answer again. Because it's true. All I know is I just feel comfortable around you. I feel happy, calm, and I don't know. Do I need to know? That sounds dangerous, liking someone without knowing the reason. Oh, believe me, dear, I was confused for the longest time before I realized it. It's actually the best feeling I've ever had. How about you? Why do you like me? Who said that I liked you? I was speechless for a moment. She grinned at me and giggled through the remains of her tears. You should have seen your face. Oh, my God. Don't mess around with me like that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Good. It means you weren't lying about your feelings. She smiled. You haven't answered my question. It's a secret. That's not fair. I told you mine. I hate to break it to you, but don't know isn't a proper answer, my dear. But it's an honest one. I know. We stayed silent again. So that was my introverted girlfriend and me. My answer to her was obviously a lie. Not knowing why you like someone is super scary. But I never imagined to be able to feel like that for anyone other than her. At least, that's how I wish things could be. I thought as I drove back home, alone in my car, in total silence. And with that, I will take just a second, rehydrate, and recharge my voice after that. The drama. Oh, these short stories are jam-packed with drama. There was in my last VOD, during the last stream, there was an amazing... I don't want to ruin it for you, but there was an amazing story of a man on a bus, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I hope you find the time to, if not watch it, sift through it until you see the short story. It's perfect. And now back to my brother. He looks close enough to be related to me. The man on the bus. Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. You've been fired as he unloads his magazine into your chest point blank. How may I help you? We've heard reports of an alien sighting in this area. Oh my god, yeah, fire instead of ice. I just saw F and I, my brain went to fucking FBI. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. He's gonna get our fuckboy. No! Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's this alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. Huh. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any if you see anything sus, If you see a little sussy baka running around in here, oh, you better vent him. You better vent him good. Please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want anything to drink before you're leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. We are. Why did he say we're? Was he an alien? Was the alien pretending to be the CIA, FBI, NRA this whole time? Bro, I'd fucking believe it. Please unmod me. What's wrong, Allfather? You played Amogus. You played Amogus with at least a percentage of the people in chat. Whew, you really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Oh my god. Oh no, that's the squishing. That's our little sushi face. Oh, look at them. They walked in together. What could be traumatic about Elvis trying to murder him? Yeah, this is Aqua, the most originally named fish girl in existence, and she's a little kitty. She talks about video games, and Myrtle here makes them with her fist holes. Good evening, Dawn. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. No, she was here when Neil was getting catfished by Orikai69 or Orikai69. And so he was pestering the shit out of her because he's like, bro, you're a woman, I'm an intergalactic spaceman, you like chicken, I've got chicken, let's bang, okay? And she was like, bro, fuck off, I'm literally here to drink tea. Have you both been somewhere together? I asked. We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Oh, green tea, double mint. That's interesting. Sadly, I cannot make a design with double mint. Your drink is ready. Ooh, I learned something. Oh, is that a new drink? What is the new drink? Marrakech. Green tea, mint, mint. Alright. Maybe I'll try that. Fresh and healthy drink from Morocco. I might try that one of these days, for I do like mint. And all things that taste like toothpaste. And we got level tier, or level 3 tier. Third tier. So we got Aqua, born 12th January, researcher by day, aspiring indie dev by night. A mermaid from Atlantis, and a friendly introvert, tea lover. My favorite things, Metal Gear, awesome video games in general, and my grandma. What am I doing with my life? I moved to Seattle to achieve my dream of advancing technology as far as we can, trying to find the place and person where I belong while I do something I love. You're going to bed. Thank you for stopping by, Poison Pear. Thank you so much for the follow, and I hope you have a good night, and come by next time. Your drink is ready. Ooh, this looks really fresh. I call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin. Marrakech from Morocco? You guys are really making me have to say this word constantly. I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. You'd also love this person, Sora, because she's a nervous wreck. My, it's warm, but very refreshing. No wonder why Morocco is often associated with tea. And you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the teh tarik. Oh my god, why are you guys giving me such names? I don't know the teh tarik. Do I do not, and I've never heard of this. So I guess I just have to go with it. I'm trying to remember what I would give her last time. I think it was... Oh wait, maybe she Yes, and she has tentacles for legs. If you listen closely when she enters or leaves, all you hear is wet, slapping, squelchy noises on the ground. No, not Aqua. Her soon-to-be girlfriend. Yes, please. Actually, if I could get a redo of the other night. Can I tell? I'm gonna hold off. Maybe after my first fuck up, but I am blind playthroughing this because I could very easily just be Googling all of these things. But I'm trying to be a pro gamer about this. Myrtle, there you are. Fuck. She doesn't talk about herself. Alright, so... Oh. TT milk. Oh, wait, that was just the... Oh, I guess that would be the cappuccino version of it. Alright, well, we'll take it. We're gonna take it. No, you're good, because I probably would have forgot to order milk, and milk's the most important thing in this playthrough, because it lets us do latte art. Where's my latte art? No! You take the one thing, the literal only active thing I do in this game, and you throw it in the trash. I did that just to be dramatic. TT milk. It's a tea, not a latte. You're a latte. No, I use latte and cappuccino to reference if it's one part or two part milk. Yes, that's probably not ethically correct, but when have I ever been a man of ethics? I'm a lot. Titaric. Ah, you were right, Miss Smoke. It's almost like you drink. Holy shit, did we just get all three of it? Oh no, we were only missing the third tier. Her favorite things are me time. What am I doing with my life? As I've stated before, working on Full Metal Conflict series. I really relate with this girl because I too hate writing any kind of online summaries about myself. If you want to know me, just exist in the vicinity of me and you will get more than you ever wanted. Ever wanted. But once you ask me to describe anything about myself, I have square brain and I can't remember if I'm even alive or not. Tatarik is tea with milk, mixed by pouring the two repeatedly between cups, originally from Malaysia. Well, no wonder there's all that bubbles there. I feel like that would, like, do a lot of accidental frothing. Or I guess if you're supposed to do it, it'll be intentional frothing. Here is your Tatarik. Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the Tatarik you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? My online friends told me. I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. This is technically true for me. I guess I didn't really travel around. I traveled to Southeast Asia and came home. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we made some pretty good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime. Look at those little blushes. All that blushing going on. And it's not from the tea. To make sure the game will be available for the holiday season, said Myrtle. Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway. Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You feel real guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you. Or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. The silence thickens. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, so on. And we're already used to this, so don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to an unhealthy working condition shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be that much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. Max West, not PAX West. Unapologetically ripping off of life. That's real good news. Makes me think of any time I read like a Korean comic or webtoon or anything, and I see all the Whack Donalds and like Astro Bucks or whatever else. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it, fast. Before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then. And the event's in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. if I'm not mistaken. The judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also your senior journalists. I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting full metal conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know? And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. I don't know. I'm pretty damn stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. That one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public. I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh? So far, my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay that way until Max, I'll come with you. Squee noises? No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then. You shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But... I'm coming with you. Whether you like it or not. Okay. Good. Now, what are you gonna show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning on showcasing the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines of what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. Ooh, who's our third attendee of the night? Oh, Miss Rachel. Our local cat girl and, well, she was a K-pop girl, but I think she's leaving that industry. We'll see. Hi, Don. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm gonna perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say those announced this late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yeah. And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. So, can I do 1 or 2 chocos? Say a sweet hot chocolate. And some cinnamon, because that's gonna make the sweet. Just adding chocolate is gonna make it all bittery. And then we'll throw in some milk. Or maybe I should do cocoa chocolate and it's only too warm. Yeah, we'll do that. Make it warmer. Make it sweetest, most of all. And we get a latte art. My faithful viewers, please announce something for a third grader to draw. Last time, for her, I drew a little kitty face. Your waifu. Draw my waifu. There she is, baby. Look at her. Always next to me, helping me make my coffees. Draw jellyfish. I could draw jellyfish. I think a third grader could draw that. Oh god, it like slumps down so much. Waifu baby, take this for me. Thank you. Actually, I need to remember to start high because of the tip of the mug affects it. Whenever I think of jellyfish, I think of the SpongeBob jellyfish, so I'm definitely adding all these little circle bits, or just the what you would see on those. Bam! Look at that beautiful jellyfish. It's so good, I'm gonna poke it right there, and nothing more. Here is your order, Miss Rachel. Thank you. How is it? I don't think this is what I ordered. Damn it. I mean, it's a cup of hot chocolate, but there's nothing special about it. I threw a whole clove of cinnamon in there. That's much better. Allfather has graced me with a wonderful cup of my own tea, with a little bit of honey in there to soothe my weary voice, so that I might continue giving you all quality readings. Oh, I'm sorry for the mistake. It's okay. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instructions on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably. But in case there's a good reaction. To it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Oh, a fourth guest. Dad? Oh! We got Rachel's dad making a surprise appearance. What are you doing here? After what you did in the studio this evening? I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio.
So I thought you'd be here. But can we not just limit ourselves to this place?
And now you're causing another ruckus.
We're sorry, Don. We didn't mean to cause you any problems.
You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for.
Well, anyway, I better order something.
What are you having?
What would you recommend?
Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara?
Oh, what is that?
It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger.
Sounds delicious. I'll take the Spanish Sahara.
I'm trying to give this guy like real
Jowly talk since he's got these big old cheeks and a Wilford Brimley mustache.
Hello, Harumiko. Mimiko. Welcome. I hope you stay a while and listen. We are getting into the thick and dirty of a father-daughter argument, and they're both cat people. You would like a late, please? You already are a late, please. Got him. But yeah, looking at his big old jowls and Wilford Brimley mustache, I'm trying to give him one of those voices. What did I say? The Sahara? I literally just explained it. Hot chocolate, milk, and then ginger. Hot chocolate, milk, and ginger. Do we get another latte to make? God damn it. Oh, right. It's the thing with an entire fucking churro in it. Would you like your sweet liquid chocolate with a stick of fucking sugar? Your drink is ready, sir.
Bye. This is amazing.
I'm glad you liked it. Dad?
Yes.
Please just go home after you finish your drink.
Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert.
I need him. He's gonna help me become more successful.
I know Morris. He's not a good person.
The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars.
And I still have my informants in the industry.
Hold on, I need to get rid of... Ooh, we have double. Alright, Spanish Sahara, warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. And then we've got Tamagotchi Life.
Henry. Music enthusiast and father. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better.
You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing?
You're just too young to understand.
Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom?
Ooh, that's a gut puncher.
You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter.
Rachel. I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay?
Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one.
I know, but give me a chance. You know what? I will take time. It will take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager.
Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long.
I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But
It doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum.
if you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris?
I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist.
When are you gonna be home?
I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel and the label provided.
But that's...
See you, Dad.
Wait, Rachel. Oh, excuse me for a moment, Don.
Ah, kids. they're sitting here literally trying to vocal bang each other, and that just happened. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just choose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? Eh, no, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is usual after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Don, we're leaving. I hope you have a good night. Thank you for the drinks, as usual. Please take care on your way home. And with that, they squished and walked out. I wonder if, I guess that's all for two. Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you all right, sir? Sir?
Oh. Yes, yes. Please don't worry about me.
Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel?
No. I lost her.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she's all right.
I hope we're right.
By the way, pardon me for asking.
Yes?
Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me.
What's that?
Why did you leave the music industry?
Now that's a trip down memory lane.
You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable.
Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, and just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life.
You didn't find peace managing girl bands?
Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls, especially. They were crazy about their idols, to the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff.
Like what?
Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats.
What do you do for a living now?
After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family.
You said you were still in touch with your friends in the music industry?
They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually, it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too.
Are you going to be alright by yourself?
Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Don. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place.
Don't worry about it, sir.
Alright, then goodbye.
Dark chocolate, a warm and calming darkness. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Gonna stand up and stretch my legs, and then we will be right back. We're probably gonna finish out this day and call it for a night. I would like to go longer, but I ended up starting later than anticipated. The afternoon seemed to just slip by on me, so I will be back in a few short minutes. Alright. I'm back. I'm just gonna hover on this for another minute or so just because I think just because I think I think that was pretty quick. That was maybe a minute or two. So, in case somebody did come leave and expect me expect me to be true to my word of 5 minutes, we will hang out and look at this definitely not stolen meme. Wait, I still need a minute. Go back. I'm sitting here. We haven't started. You got another minute, man. We're just chatting. Just you, me, and everyone else in chat. How is everyone's night going tonight? Tired AF, but all is well. I bet. I mean, you had to do your normal daily activities, and then you had to go and stream. And now you're having to entertain my stream, which is exhausting. But I do appreciate everything you do for me. Glad, phantasmical. That's amazing. I'm glad to hear that. Smoke. Anything in particular that's making it such a phantasmical day? Slow, mildly angry at needing to take a basic math test tomorrow morning. I feel your anger, my friend. For math makes me mildly angry, just in general. Another 30 seconds and we will continue with the story. Alright. The Evening Whispers, Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Coachella organizer reminds patrons not to allow their children to attend unsupervised, lest they be eaten by weremen. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gail? Jail? Naaman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Gale? I'm not sure. Before we get to our first visitor of the day, who apparently is breaking in, because we're not even open yet, we need to live through another exciting short story. The Only Reason to Learn How to Fly by Freya Fatima. It happened again, I told her as I exhaled smoke. What? I took the train once to get here and fell in love twice. Not this again, she sighed, looking like she wanted to stub her own cigarette out on my face. I just can't help it. She said nothing. It's way easier, you know. Seeing someone from afar, letting your imagination roam as you daydream about how he or she lives, ignoring the fact that what you see is not the way they really are. It's way easier. Oh my god, is this Busman? Is this Busman continued? I hope this is. You can't keep doing this to yourself. You know you need something real. I mean, this might be a stupid suggestion, but you're still using that dating app, right? Try to be more open-minded while you use it. I agree. Good. I agree that it was a stupid suggestion. She looked pissed. I couldn't blame her. It's not like this was the first time we'd talked about this. In fact, this conversation tend to happen around once a season. You need to stop overthinking. Go out and stop putting impossible expectations on people. You know I can't do that. I've tried. I get overexcited at any opportunity. And how's that served you so far? Now, I was the one who said nothing. I'm afraid, I said. Of what? Of what will come after? I'm afraid that even if I find the right person for me, the people around me won't accept them, whoever they are. Fuck the people around you! Another stupid suggestion. I could be jailed for that. Okay. She took a long drag of her cigarette and narrowed her eyes at me. What happened to you recently? Huh? You don't usually overthink quite this much, so something must have just happened. The truth is, something did happen. Something too silly to even be discussed. But she knew me. She knew about my problems. So I told her. I watched a stand-up comedy show. Seriously? It's true. I watched one of my favorite stand-up comedians. I knew he'd recently gotten married to someone he loves. Someone I thought was very similar to him. All this time I thought he took the easy way out, finding someone who'd quickly be accepted by the family he was born in, and the family he's about to make. But it turned out his journey was far from easy. There were hardships I never knew he faced, and when he talked about it, it scared me. Why? The fact that I have to deal with it someday. The fact that I might have to choose between... I sighed. At least when I see people on the train and imagine a life with them, those imaginary people don't create these kinds of problems. They do create a different kind of problem, though. She's right. You know, sometimes I feel like I want to go to the tallest building in the city and just jump, I said. To die? That's not a to fly, you fool. Because if that really happened, all the things that are scaring me won't matter. I can fly. Why the hell would I still care about all these boring everyday problems? Ain't that the dream, weirdo? She said as she lit another cigarette, leaving the discussion unresolved until it comes back around with the spring rains. How dramatic. Sorry about that. The index said that it was a high pollen day and I've been feeling a little stuffy. I hope I haven't been sounding too nasally over the stream for all of you guys. But on with the story. I'm sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? What? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here. Nope, you sound good. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, but I can see that your communication skills have improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned. We learned them from here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers. That is correct. I'm not so sure about this. Neil, normally, if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, even if you get it at all. Oh, let me think this over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. Can I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Huh. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come here just for a drink, work, or to read something. It strongly suggests you let them be. But always be prepared for if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? It won't be easy, but you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs. Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign when you should start talking, or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Please give him an apron. Please put an apron over him. Not really. I'll lend you an apron though. Yes! To help keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation. But it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very earthling thing to do. Apron spaceman, yeah! It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night. Can we please see him? Please don't take this from us. Welcome. Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Dawn. What's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one. Oh, and I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Ha, it's not that. Neil's just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Oh god, he wants to be conquered. Fucking... This one will dominate you. This one wants to be dominated. And this planet will ask you to be gentle. Ooh woo. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista. Not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this. On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping him here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? For everyone, I don't think she's mentioned it today. She's writing a novel for the parent company without her current boss knowing. So, the company that owns her building gave her a shot at writing a novel, and she just never told her boss. So she's like, nah, fine, it's fine. I'll just do 2 jobs at once and stress out the whole fucking time. And I'm sure nobody will ever find out. And now they found out. So is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yeah. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? Oh god. Neil is not getting under any counters. He's standing upright and 6.5 feet apart from me, or 5 galactic moon steps, or in American terms, half a fridge lengths away. Fridge in the elevator. Yeah. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It is on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. Just write the fucking novel, I guess. What a mood. Just get in the fucking robot, Shinji. Currently, nobody has ever paid ever at this place because I'm pretty sure I sell drugs and kidneys in the back, that I harvest in the back of the shop. I have no other idea how I've come across my unusually, suspiciously large amount of wealth. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite. Anything. I trust you with the decision. Alright, what is a good anything for Miss Freya? I will be taking recommendations. As long as it involves milk at the end so we can also draw stuff. One shot of milk. Just give her milk. I can't. I hope there's more. Lukewarm milk. There needs to be more than just milk, otherwise I cannot make latte art with just milk. Chalky. Alright. Got some chalky. Coffee, honey, milk. Give her a lemon. Lemon latte. Jesus Christ. Coffee, honey, and milk. Okay. Coffee, honey, and milk. And we get latte art. I can draw her a lemon, since she didn't get the lemon in the drink. She could get the lemon on the drink. Or if you have a better suggestion, feel free to text them now to 343-215. Make a bear? Alright, you weren't here for it, but I keep saying, just draw. Ask me to draw something that you'd expect a third grader to draw. And lemons. Lemon is acceptable. God, it always fizzles out. I want to give it... Waifu, take care of this. Another one. These pores are the bane of my existence. Just like in real life, I still can't make anything that looks tasty. Tastes alright. Looks... not. Can't get that good. Fun coming out of the mouth, but not going in, just like vomit. For any of my chainsaw fans. Alright, that's a solid looking lemon. Let's, I'm going off of the lemon emoji that Allfather posted, so I'm gonna try and give it a little bit of leaves. I'm risking it all right now. Alright, kinda looks like a banana peel sitting on it, but we're gonna go with it. Here is your drink, especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks, but today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. I hope that doesn't mean that we're gonna lose our amazing short stories. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee will be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just, Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we are glad to hear that, then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? Like, what would happen if you gave someone a cup of solid ingredients, like mint, cinnamon, and ginger? They'd probably die. Yes, real people, yes. In this game, you can't give anybody solid ingredients for all three. It forces you to pick a liquid for the first one, and certain liquids can be used in all three, like a coffee, just give them an espresso. But I definitely can't just give them a bowl of mint shavings and say, drink this or you die. I don't think I have the exact number, but full-time, I should be able to write between 3 and 5,000 words per day. That sounds like a lot. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard numbers of words for the things you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words will you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. Ha! I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know? Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter. Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Alright, so we'll just give her a coffee ginger. Coffee ginger. Very warm, very bitter. Your order is ready. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil. Some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Pardon us. I was just training Neil here in how to talk with... Let me restart that. I was just training Neil in how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening to the way we listen, which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try. Step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone, then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Squish, squish, squish! Here she comes! I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista the cops were... Oh my god, that is real. I already told the barista to call the cops when he was going to be here. Where is Dawn? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Whew. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Feeling better now? Yeah. I'm sorry. It is all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So here is the deal. And now he just joins the customers on break. That is really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Dawn. It's nothing really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not wish want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you gonna do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. No, I'm assuming he took it off, because he's on break. I assume he doesn't want to wear his apron 24/7. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings. I just want to put oh my gosh, and it's even the spaceman. I really wish I could just put this on repeat. But it's not letting us. Alright, it's called a Moon Bright. I need to remember that later. I think I'll be using that for the starting soon, ending soon, like intermissions and stuff. Because anytime, I think I need to mess with something in the settings, but anytime I click off of this game, it stops making noise, and so then my stream is completely silent. So I need to work with that and learn all that stuff. Let me just write this down. Alright, including the breeding manners. Oh shit. One more second, I'm sorry. Alright. We're good, we're set, we're kneeling on. That is what we will study at Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. I was seeing in the, I think it's in the Steam news when you pick it up, that he was voted to be one of their, I don't know if it was a limited time thing or not, but he was voted to be one of their plushies that they made and sold. So maybe we can pick up a little spaceman. So our discussion, hold on. Our hard reset. So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What were you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know? We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yeah, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, doesn't it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be you are. How did he... Wait, did he read the chat? You should be your, not your. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? I need to see this. Did she actually say your? Your, she did. She said it. He is reading the chat box. This man is from a galaxy beyond the fourth wall. It was a slip of the tongue, okay? How'd you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. Oh my god, he really does see through the fourth wall. So you're done with your game. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix. But players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? It depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about pacing, control, and UI UX. Oof. Must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removes some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean that there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear about that, Freya. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I've read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know? Yeah, especially the one about people making out with cats. I'll never let this one down. Freya's too relatable. Come here for the chill coffee grooves. Stay here for the existential dread. Yeah, that's just something you gotta read the manga for, Sora. They're really good, you know. Some of them are even better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just sharing is caring, you know? Sharing is caring. Thank you, Aqua. Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know. I said thanks already, alright? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Phew, Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way, but yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yeah, I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under friendier. Okay. Alright. I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Oh my gosh, she's making Revengeance! Let's go! Isn't that the dream job for some people? That's what I thought. At first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write. For years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches. Dozens. Hundreds. Thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 Samurai. That's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 Samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized... What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined the company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's why. That was a really dramatic exhale, Aqua. It was very cute. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Squish, squish. Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know. But not now. I got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you gonna close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? You want another drink to be going on with? Still on the house. I definitely won't say no. Oh, I'm glad they forced me to stop because I don't know if I would have survived another night. Alrighty. Evening Whisper is the Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. New healthier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in hell. And, violence in school. Yeah, I really do need to. I do need to stop. Return to the main menu. Alrighty. And with that, we're gonna call it a night. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. It means the world that you all decided to sit in my little corner of the internet and listen to me ramble on in bad dramatic voices for the past 3 hours now. Wow, I was not expecting. Some of these days get a little long. But as I said, anybody that wasn't here from the very beginning, I'm keeping all of my VODs up for this. I'm hoping to continue this game. I do have some plans, so it definitely won't be doing these every other day that I have. Maybe Friday. Maybe Friday night. If not, at least once on the weekend, I'm gonna hop on here and do another reading. I'm possibly gonna create another YouTube channel versus off the one that I normally use, and I'll be uploading the VODs from here to there. So if anybody missed a stream, they wanted to see a full playthrough, and they wanted all the organic Twitch shenanigans, that will be there when it's made. It will be linked. I'll have it linked in my my about or wherever. I'm still really new to actually using Twitch, other than just having somebody else put up and making noise for a few hours. But again, thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you for the raids, Sora, Spin Kitty, Lupus, Poison Pear, and Faust. Thank you for the and Roxas, right? He hit before the raid. Thank you all for the follows. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you all have a lovely night, and I will catch you next time. Good night.